Alright, hello everyone. Hello everyone and welcome. Is it actually working? Yes, it says working. Alright, so I can actually hear myself in the background, which is awesome, but the program it says complete. It doesn't say live. It says complete. So alright then, welcome everyone my friends to the 9 p.m. live stream, Friday live stream. So yeah, Mr. Uncle Alcohol, the popcorn is ready, I think. Hello, Mr. Gary M. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining in, my friends. Let's see. So lately there was a voting, like what was the next challenge will be, what kind of challenge you want, and everyone on Discord suggested a lot of crazy suggestions, like pickup trucks, racing cars, 1940s, rally cars, whatever, and I picked like the most favorable ones, and I made a vote on YouTube, which everyone has voted on. Hello, Mr. Sky9. Yeah, so the winning vote with 40% went to the 1985 rally car challenge. So what I did is I've asked some of my closest friends on Discord, like, what do you like for a suggestion, and they suggest Group B, something very close to Group B rally. Hello, Mr. Tiago, and hello, Mr. Giovanni Galora. Hello, Mr. Giovanni. So yeah, something very similar to Group B rally, rally challenge. Not 100% rally Group B, because well, it's extremely what do you call it? I mean, hard to make an automation game. Yeah, I can hear myself good. The microphone is working. So, Mr. I smashed my keyboard. It says, can I suggest you build a full-on track car with a 7-liter twin-turbo V12 that's really light and makes around 820 horsepower. Also, could you put a big wing on the back? Thank you. All right, so we will get on that in a minute. But first, we need to talk about the challenge, my friends, the challenge rule, because if you want to participate in the rally challenge, you need to of course follow the rules. So get your pencils or cameras or whatever you want to write on the rules of the challenge, so you can actually write them, because we'll be talking about the rules in a minute. Let's see, Mr. Thiago says, hey dude, make something initial D style and then take it to automation hill climb downhill course. I already have that, so maybe we'll get on with that after we finish talking about the challenge. So Group B challenge, my friend. Right, I already made something, something serious, I like an example if you want actually to follow or not, and this thing will be the prize for the 1985 rally challenge. So the rules are very simple. The rules are absolutely simple, my friend. Let's see. For the first, you need to make sure the production year is 1985. That's the most important thing ever, because well, it's a 1985 rally challenge. The second thing is, well, you can choose absolutely any body you want, like anything, any body style with your mind, any body style you want. SUV, pickup trucks, coupes. Go mad, go nuts, go crazy with it. Enjoy yourself. The third thing is, of course, you need to establish an engine or a chassis. Well, you can choose absolutely any chassis you want, anything you want, absolutely anything. Monocoque, ladder, space frame. Absolutely go with anything you want in the chassis department. So let me show you what I did with the prize here, because this is the prize car. So starting from the top, as you can see, 1985 production year, we have all these supported body. I mean, even if you want to choose something from 1970, it's okay. 1970s, I mean, something looks you can actually rally in. I really don't have any problem. If you want to pick like a muscle car body, pickup truck, go nuts, go crazy. I really want to see some crazy creations. I want to see some really crazy ones. So get creative. my friend. Moving on, the chassis that I've chosen for this, for the price, of course, I went with partial aluminium or partial aluminum, whatever you want to call it, panels. I went with monocoque chassis. I went with corrosion-resisting steel chassis material, front longitudinal engine placement, double wishbone front and rear. So this thing is absolute the money. I mean, the best thing. +2 quality for the chassis, because as we all know, rally cars, they have really good chassis. So +2 quality. Moving on, the engine. Now, according to the rules for the group B, the B/12 group, and the class as they call it, you know, the more than 2000 cc, you know, the more than 2000 cc group, it says here you need to have, let's see, if you want to build a naturally aspirated engine, your engine should be like maximum 4000 cc. Yeah, my friends, 4000 cc. If you want to build an engine, a naturally aspirated one like this one that I'm using right now, it has to be a 4000 cc. That's the maximum one. Let's read some of the comments. If I can participate this time, you will probably driving either Mini or a Fiat 126. Well, my friend, it's up to you. Choose whatever body you want. Mr. Uncle Alcohol, well, some of the Group B cars like the Lancia, whatever, S4 had a space frame chassis. Well, my friend, use anything. I'm really opening this challenge to the max. So a 4 liter, then a 4 liter max. This is the maximum naturally aspirated engine capacity. But if you want to build a turbocharged engine, according to the Group B rules, it needs to be 2857 cc engine. That's the maximum one. You need to remember that, my friend. 2857 cc engine if it's turbocharged. Hello, Mr. Combo 200. So yeah, 4 liter for naturally aspirated engine, that's the maximum. 4000 cc for naturally aspirated, and 2857 for turbocharged engines. So yeah, don't forget that. That's very important. 1 extra cc and the engine will get disqualified. Yeah, I'm very restrictive on the family capacity or the total engine capacity. Let's see. Well, you can choose any engine you want. That's very open. Inline 4, inline 6, inline whatever, V6, V8, V12, V16 even. It's up to you, my friend. Boxer 4, Boxer 6, go nuts. Any material you want. Again, 4000 cc for naturally aspirated and 2857 for turbocharged. Hello, Mr. Charlie Anderson. Thank you for joining. Head and valves, choose anything you want. Let's see what else we have. Crankshaft, connecting rods, pistons, choose anything you want. As you can see, I went with -5 quality on this engine because, yeah, these two, I'm gonna talk about the production units and engineering time at the end of this engine. So yeah, I went with -5. So don't worry, don't get scared of using minus parts. Don't worry about it, because I've been reading some forums on Google, and it says that what do they call them? Rally Group B cars are not really reliable. I mean, some of them were designed by rally teams, not car manufacturers. That's why the reliability was, yeah, absolutely hideous. So that's why you can go -5 to make sure your engine is, you know, balanced with the production units and the engineering time. Oh, I smashed my keyboard. Well, thank you for joining in, my friend. Have a great weekend. So the deal is, Mr. Charlie, we are building, or this is the new challenge, the of course the rally challenge 1985. And goodbye, Mr. Uncle Alcohol. Thank you for the popcorn. Moving on. Compression ratio, cam profile, these things you decide them by yourself. Again, naturally aspirated 4 liter, and if you go with turbocharger 2.8 liters max. So yeah, make sure that you follow that. Oh, okay, Mr. Uncle Alcohol. All right. Okay, so yeah, give me that popcorn back. So let's see, fuel system. Well, I'm not really sure about the rally group, you know, the rally cars. Well, that's why I'm allowing everything. You want to go carbureted, you want to go in fuel injection, well, it's up to you, my friend. It's up to you. I'm really not a rally expert. That's why I'm allowing absolutely everything Not everything. Some things will be limited, but you know, the majority of this challenge are open. So I've chosen EFI, throttle per cylinder, race intake. Although race intake with rally cars, you know, dusts, rocks will get in and destroy the engine, but I assume the engine will get rebuilt, I think. So yeah. So let's read some of the comments. I'm reading. Also, I noticed the engine productions are pretty high on your build. Assuming it follows the rules, this is gonna be interesting challenge. Yeah, don't worry about that, Mr. Uncle Alcohol. We will talk about the PU and the ET at the end. Don't worry about it. So you can choose racing, you can choose a throttle per cylinder, twin, single, carbureted, anything. But remember, the fuel type needs to be 95 only. 95 octane fuel. This I'm using the RON. No 98 and no 100. I know these are racing cars, but back in the day in 1985, 95 was the regular fuel for these type of things. So 95 only. Don't push it too much. Let's see, air fuel ratio. As you can see, I went with 12.5. So yeah, I really don't care about fuel efficiency, but of course the higher you go, the better. Ignition timing, it's up to you. Rev limiter, it's up to you. Let's see what else. I always use standard intake in every car I make for a racing game for reliability. Well, of course, Mr. Bicycle, that's true. If you are aiming to get more reliability points, that will of course increase your total category points. Of course, standard is your friend. But if you are aiming for more power, well, yeah, and this is the price. This is the price car. That's why I don't care about reliability. Let's see, what is it? A group was always ultimate point, which they are you to tune up. Group B, yeah. All right. So air fuel ratio, anything you want, anything you want. As you can see, I went with -1 quality here. Alright, let's see what else. Alright, headers. If you are building a 4-liter naturally aspirated engine, 4 liter or less, it's up to you, but it's 4 liter max for a naturally aspirated engine. So you can choose any headers you want. Race, cast log, it's up to you. Any exhaust diameter. Well, and we don't need anything here. We don't need no catalytic converters, no mufflers, nothing. I mean, just keep it open, keep the engine breathing like fully on max. And I went with -14 quality exhaust system. Well, because I want to make it extremely loud, and well, because I want to lower these two and to lower the cost of the engine. So yeah, moving on. This is the final result, 4000 cc. So it's according to the rules. Double overhead camshaft, VA, which is very weird for Group B rally cars, but I want to try something new. 440 horsepower, 329 pound-feet of torque. The engine is extremely loud, 117.2. So if I fire this engine right now, our ears will bleed. Yeah, so we will bleed if if I fire it up. Let's see, Octane, perfect, good. As you can see, reliability 37. As I've mentioned, rally Group B cars are not really reliable, so it's up to you, my friend. If you want to go super reliable, if you want to go low, it's up to you. And the engine weighs 182 kilograms, so it's a bit heavy engine. If you want to go lighter, it will make your car much lighter. So yeah, you need to find your own silver lining, your own supreme creation. Let's see, and catalytic converter, to have it to was what? So they had not necessary. Alright, I mentioned not necessarily. Everything I don't care about. So have you guys ever seen rally live? Even now, those things are extra loud. Of course, those things are screaming. I wouldn't do that. Combo, you would be destroying your power output if you do that. Let's see, it was low, have catalytic converter. Alright, so would you like me to fire this engine up? But first, before I fire it up, just lower the volume on your device, because, well, I really don't want to destroy it. So yeah, is it lowered? Have you lowered your volume? Come on guys, lower the volume a little bit, because it's 117 points. Ready? Ready, steady, and... Wow, that's why I love a V8. I mean, inline engines are good, V16s are massively overpowered, V12s are super smooth, but nothing beats a V8 noise. Absolutely magnificent, glorious, brutal, earth-shaking sound, absolutely a symphony. I love V8 so much, and that's why I've chosen this special engine for this special prize for the 1985 Rally Challenge. So yeah, I'm really happy with it, and now let's move on. And it's this thing. It's a 4-liter engine, and it's making 440 horsepower. So yeah, it's a beast. It's a beast indeed. Ever thought about straight piping your Vic? Well, actually once, I think last year, my exhaust got a hole in it. I think the muffler, I hit a rock or something, and that tear the rear muffler, the left one, is completely off. So I had to go and buy one and weld it on. So yeah, I actually tried it with no mufflers at all. It sounded brutal. I think I still have the video somewhere on my computer. Well, when I find it, I will post it on Discord. Yeah, I was sitting in it on a lift while the mechanic is welding the muffler down there, and that thing was screaming. So if I found the video, I will just push it on Discord. Alright, let's move on then. So we have the engine. Oh, of course, the V10 LFA Lexus. That thing sounded absolutely magnificent. I mean, of course, it's a supercar. It's a supercar. It should sound very good. I mean, of course, when you compare supercars like, for example, the Lamborghini Aventador V12, that sounds brutal too. Let's see what else I like about. Yes, the Zonda, for example, the Zonda F. I love the Zonda F sound. The Pagani Huayra. I'm not really a big fan of the engine's noise, but yeah, but I like the Zonda F noise. That AMG V12. Alright, so let's see. This thing, I mean, to be honest, I designed this thing like in half an hour before I started this live video. I mean, it's not 100% complete. I will try to complete it in this week so I can present it to the winner of course, the 1985 Rally Challenge. But what I did is very, very simple. I mean, look at it. It's basically, I've tried to put everything with basic rally design. So yeah. So let's see. Oh, we have Mr. Sevens Carlo says the Huayra sound, it's linked to the philosophy of the car. Huayra is the god of wind. Yes, that's true. I love the name. The attention to details, the design, absolutely brutal. And of course, Italian cars should be like that. But I love the Zonda noise more than the Huayra, to be honest. What is this engine? Well, the engine, my friend, is a V8, a massively over loud or super loud V8, but without, it looks like a realistic concept car but without shiny paint. Okay, so let's move on then. I've chosen this coupe 1985 body because, well, it's not from 1985 and it doesn't look that bad actually. So yeah, Mr. SpongeBob. Alright, so Mr. SpongeBob, let me show you the engine. This is the engine. It's a V8 beast, and let's fire it up for like you know, a couple of seconds for Mr. SpongeBob so you can hear it. So Mr. SpongeBob, you know, lower your volume device, you know, just in case, you know, to stay on the safe side and not break it. Let's fire it up for a little bit, just a little bit for Mr. SpongeBob and Mr. Carlo. All right. Yeah, indeed. Oh my god. Rest in peace, my new headphones. Yeah. Alright, so I apologize about that, but yes, the engine sounds absolutely beautiful. Now let's move on then. So I've chosen this normal white color, nothing special, and well, the fixtures are very, very simple. So yeah, when you design your own rally cars, of course, I mean, this car is extremely basic. I mean, I've really basic, not much details, but when you design your own creation, make sure to put the exact amazing rally details, like those beautiful like lights, scoops, Don't forget the wipers in case when you are driving on the rally stage it got muddy and rains. Of course you need the antenna so you can speak with the pit lane, or speak with the crew. Don't forget the rear wing, and of course the proper vents, the proper wheels. We will talk about the wheels in a moment, because well these are perfectly matched rims from the rally group, the rally B group rims. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. So don't forget the details. Pay great attention to details. Can it be a hill climb inspired car? Well, it's up to you, my friend. As long as it looks like a rally car, with the proper details, it's okay. Just go crazy with your creation. Let's see. Sequential gearbox. No, Mr. Charlie Anderson, in 1985 it's not available, as I'm gonna show you later. Moving on. So what we have here are the drive type. I went with longitudinal all-wheel drive. Unfortunately, if you want to build your car with transverse engine mount, you won't have all-wheel drive. You will only have front-wheel drive. Maybe in this chassis, maybe in other chassis you will have all-wheel drive, but in this car, this one, with transverse, I couldn't get all-wheel drive. I only got it with longitudinal. So yeah, it's up to you. So I went with manual because, can you imagine going to a rally stage with automatic? That would be hideous. So yeah, manual gearbox, 5 speeds. I went with 4.39 to 1 final drive, or in English it's 254.8 kilometers per hour. 57 on the spacing, and gear limited slip differential, 50-50 power distribution, and -3 quality. Yeah, because of those. Let's see, moving on. The tires. Now this is a very important bit, my friends. Please pay great attention to it, because we have a limit on the tires. Because I sometimes when I ask for you guys to make a car like a racing car or a city car or maybe a muscle car, some guys will just make unrealistic tires, really unrealistic at all. For example, in the previous muscle car challenge, I found a muscle car with really thin tires. I mean, in 1970 you couldn't get thin tires. That's why there is a limit here. So radial, of course, radial tires. The tire choice, well, choose any option you want, but please make sure to test your car in BeamNG.Drive with the specific tire you have chosen, because in BeamNG.Drive the chunky off-road and the hard long life tires, these two are, well, they have the same performance on road and off the road in BeamNG.Drive. Medium will give you a bit extra grip, a bit extra control, and the sport, of course, extra grip, and semi-slick tires are superbly grippy. So make sure you test your car with the tire choice you have chosen. Now, tire width. I went with 255 because that's the widest, and to be honest with you, it looked very good on it. So the tire width, it's open, and so is it going to be an off-road challenge? It's a rally challenge, Mr. Carlos, so I'm gonna choose a rally track, a rally stage track, and do a lap on it and time every single car that has passed the rules. So yeah, all the cars that will pass the rules, I will drive it on that rally car or on the rally stage and time it, and the fastest car, of course, will win, because, well, it's a rally car and rally cars should be quick, and the fastest one will win. So yeah, the tire width, as you can see, 255 front and rear, so it's open. Choose any tire width you want. Now the parameters. Let's see the tire diameter, and this is very important. This will be maxed out, or the maximum is 610, which is this. Unless, of course, you are building an SUV or something crazy like a pickup truck. Only pickup trucks and SUVs can go higher than 610. Yeah, only SUVs and pickup trucks can go higher than 610. Oh, I'm sorry to see you go, Mr. Combo. Thank you for tuning in. So 610 for coupes, hatchbacks, and sedans can get only 610 with 16-inch rims. Those two, remember those two, 610 and 16 inch rims. Those are the limits. You can't go bigger than those. Rim offset, well, you can go if you want to. Tire width is open. Rim material, well, of course, steel rims, because you really don't want your tires to be ripped off. Idea: go to the highway on automation track and take the dirt road up the dam. Well, maybe we'll find out in a minute after we finish this. I'll build a Pike P car, no FSC giving to an arrow. Tiago, good area. Alright, moving on then. We finished from the tires. Well, the brakes, as always, as you can see, let's see, I need to increase the pad type to 60 because yes, zero brake fading. You don't want your rally car to have some sort of brake fading on the track because you don't want it to be wrapped around the tree. So I've chosen ventilated discs, it's up to you. You can choose any option you want here, but make sure these three are on the zeros. That's what I want to see always. Brake base is perfect, as you can see for the current. Let's see, let me make sure it's actually alright. It's good right now. I'm back. What did you say about tires? Alright, so the tires, my friend, you can choose any width you want, any tire choice you want, but these two, make sure you can't go bigger than those two. The tire diameter is 610 max, this is max, and the rim is 16 max. You can't go higher than 16. You can go 15 if you want, but 16 is max, and 610, this is the max for sedans, hatchbacks, coupes. But if you are building a pickup truck, well, my friend, it's up to you. It's up to your choice. If you can go a little bit bigger, you can go smaller. Let me remind the game. Okay, good. 60-40 on brake balance is pretty much standard. Well, Mr. Charlie, I went with 73-27 because for the weight distribution of this car and the power distribution, that seems absolutely perfect, as you can see. Yeah. Let's see, as always, zero brake fading, as always zero. Let's see, moving on now, the aero. At first, to be honest, I really wanted to go with off-road Skidtray to allow this thing, you know, to be safe on the track, not damaging the radiator and every other important component. But yeah, fully clad seemed to be working, but I truly forgot to tune. Wow, I really forgot to tune the arrows on the car. So let's make sure the aerodynamics are absolutely tuned. So let's see, 62, 100, no, that's rubbish. Yeah. So if I want to build it to the max, then let's see, just bear with me for a moment. Here we go, 51 then. How about here? The front flip, no. So see, this thing seems to be very good shape, about 52-51, seems very good in this area, so I'm gonna keep it. So Mr. Tiago says, does the pickup truck rule apply on a mini pickup? No, if any mini car like hatchback, mini pickup, these things will get the 610 tire diameter and 16 rims, 16-inch rims, but you know, a proper pickup truck and proper SUVs will get bigger than those. Yeah, but normal cars, sedans, hatchbacks, mini cars, sedans, whatever, all these things will get those rims and tires. So Mr. Charlie Anderson says, off-road Skidtray is a standard in rally, but fully clad, I mean, there's a wind tunnels under the car and Lambo Sister Elemento. I think the Sister Elemento, my friend, has downforce. I mean, fully clad, if you read the description for fully clad, it says these are just normal things, normal under tray, but these things were designed to make the car even more slippery. But the Sesto Elemento and all hypercars and supercars, they have downforce. Downforce, these things has very different and special under tray that was designed in wind tunnels. So yeah, fully clad is not supercar territory. This is for regular sports cars. But to be honest with you, yes, I really wanted to go with off-road Skidtray, but it will ruin the car and it will make it heavier, as you can see. I mean, really heavier, but alright, I think I'm gonna go with it. I think I'm gonna go with off-road Skidtray because it's more appropriate, actually. Yeah, it's absolutely more appropriate. And now let's add some downforce. What is it? 46.1. Come on, how much can I go? There we go, 46.2. Perfect. and here. So we actually gained more performance, actually, to be honest, using off-road Skidtray. Alright, so we gained actually much better gains using off-road Skidtray. That's actually very strange. Alright, so cooling airflow, well, it's minimum 51 because you want your engine to be cooled. You really don't want your engine to overheat on the track. That would be unfortunate. And yeah, you can go, Mr. Carlo, you can go with anything you want, any option you want here. Even if you want to keep it open, none, it's up to you. But of course, you know, if you want to keep it more realistic and to get more like more attention to details, these things will be much useful. But it's up to you. Brake airflow 100. Again, there will be a needs for ducts to cool those brakes. As you can see, I have those vents. They are like ducts to cool the brakes, which with 100% brake airflow. Moving on, the seating arrangement, because it's a rally car, so you will have the driver and the co-driver or the co-pilot or whatever they call it. So 2 seats minimum. That's the minimum, 2 seats, and of course the maximum. You can't have less or more than 2 seats. That's the limit. Any interior option you want. Of course, you need to go basic. You can't go, for example, with luxury or sport. No, go with basic, and no entertainment because you really don't need a radio or something. Well, Mr. Carlo, I think I'm gonna make one. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm gonna write the rules on Discord in case you want to review them. But of course, this video in this live is very important because I'm explaining every single detail, and when I'm writing my rules on Discord, they will be just rules. So yeah. If the rules allow us to put interior quality to 0, it's more realistic in turn to weight. Well, of course, if you want to go minus, you can go minus, but remember, you will lose points, and the total category points, my friend, that's very important to you. You really don't want to screw with your total category points, because when you decrease the quality, look, all these numbers will go to the ground, and that's not good for your total number, and your total number will decide if your car is in the final video or not. So yeah, it's up to you. If you want to go super low, well, if your car is not in the final video, that means your car didn't actually achieve very high total category points. Let's see, Mr. Uncle says the sport could make sense because description in the sport interior says the lightweight interior with gauges for oil pressure, amp meter, and stuff like that. Really? Let's see, I would really love to see that. So this package is high sports car interior design combined luxury. Oh, can you imagine this word on a rally stage? Luxury and prestige with minimum weights. Seats are heavily sculpted, minimum fiberglass, carbon fiber raised bucket seats. Well, it's actually appropriate. Manual adjustment, trimmed high quality leather, cloth, suede. They are designed to hold the passengers and the driver in place while cornering under hard loads. The doors are covered with simple high quality plastic. Well, yeah, I think that's actually more appropriate, to be honest. Yeah, I think this is more appropriate, but yeah, it will make the car heavier, so it's up to you. Alright, then let's choose sport. Why not? As someone who has been in many rally cars, I must say they aren't exactly comfortable. Yeah, they are not comfortable at all. They are just metal cars with powerful engines and very loud exhausts and no comfort at all. So let's see, driver aids. Well, it's up to you, my friend. You can choose no power steering if you want to save weight, but I went with variable power steering or variable hydraulic. But if you want to save weight, of course, you can go with none. It's up to you, my friend. I've chosen ABS to make live more easy on the track because I always like to push the brake pedal all the way to the max. And if you don't have ABS, the wheels will lock and you will crash into a tree. And that will make it hard for me actually if you want to choose no ABS. But it's up to you. If you don't want ABS, you can actually not go with ABS. Let's see, you are right, less weight, more speed, acceleration, perfect. So the safety, and this is your only option. Standard 80s, because we are in 1985s, and you need to go with the standard safety equipment for the rally cars. Standard, not basic and not advanced. Standard in the middle. So this is your only option. Standard 80s. It's like a rule. It's like when the car goes to the inspection, they will inspect the standard. So yeah, safety should be none, my friend. All rally cars, they have roll cages, harnesses, race bucket seats, Alcantara steering wheels, I think. So no, you need to have safety, my friend. You don't want to kill the driver. It's already 44. It's not really that high. Well, yeah, Mr. Charlie Anderson says that as well. Well, Mr. Tiago, I would really love if they can add that option, you know, race safety equipments, but unfortunately Automation Game is just production cars. the driver will die anyway. Wow. Alright, so the final thing, which is the suspension. Well, choose any option you want, but of course you really don't want to use air springs, because they will be blown up with a single jump on the rally stage. They will blow up all the 4 tires. And hydromatics, well, these are like for Rolls-Royce cars, so yeah, they will also explode on the first jump. So I think go with standard or progressive. It's up to you, my friend. Any dampers, any sway bars, and this is my own custom creation here, so it's up to you, my friend. Go with anything you want. In the 80s, rally cars were running Graves. So progressive, Mr. Charlie Anderson says progressive, it will actually put less sportiness on the car. Yes, it will allow more more car load, as you can see, but yeah, and it will make the car comfortable, and I really don't care about comfort, so yeah, standard. Lancia used fake roll cages. Yes, that was actually on Top Gear, on the Top Gear or the Grand Tour, I forgot which one of them actually mentioned the Lancia montage. So I went with -6 quality here. And look at that, 100.9. So 100.9, that's not good. So let's try and get, no, not that. So if you want to do something like Lancia, and use fake safety equipments, you can just go with -15 quality, but it will go into 15, which is not appropriate. You need to have at least, where is it? 23, 21, so I think 20 points. That's the allowed bit. If you want to go super light, it's up to you. You can go -12. Alright, so I'm gonna go with -12. This way the car will get much lighter, but it will ruin the safety. So remember, the higher you go with these categories here, the higher you go, the better chance your car will get into the final video. So it's up to you. You can go light and quick and maintain good points, or you can focus on the points. Let's see, higher ride height. Alright, so let's see. Alright, now the most important bit after the tires, please pay attention, guys, which is the ride height. Thank you so much for Mr. Charlie Anderson for bring this thing up, because the minimum, remember that the minimum ride height for those rally cars, the minimum, you can't go lower than this. The minimum is 200 millimeters only. Yeah, that's the minimum. Don't go below 200. That's the limit. Yes, my friends, don't go below it, because rally cars, they get they have some travel, and you need to have some distance between the tire and the fender. Let's see. Wow, so let's see, is the chat still working? Yes, it's still working. All right, and look at this. This is like a tip for you that you won't find on Discord rules, which is the springs. To make your rally car handle absolutely amazingly on the track, use soft springs. Never ever choose hard springs. Choose soft springs and choose hard dampers. This way you will have some kind of cushion. When you go over jumps, the car will be like a cushiony suspension, and with with higher dampers, let me show you this. Look at this graph here, the bump graph. It's very flat. This way, when the car goes over a bump, the suspension will soak, or the springs will soak the the bump, and the dampers will make the body like stable. It will not jump like if you remember in Top Gear when they went and bought those cheap cars and they went rally with them, like for example Jeremy Clarkson bought the BMW and Hammond bought that I don't know, I forgot, Citroen, or yes, Citroen, I think, that's tiny hatchback, and Mr. Slowly bought that Toyota MR2. Remember that episode? Yeah. So if you remember correctly, Richard Hammond's car was jumping on the stage, on that rallycross stage, and if you went with soft dampers and soft springs, yes, it will do absolutely the same thing. But if you went with soft springs and hard dampers, your car will be absolutely leveled and it will be extremely controllable. So it's up to you, my friend. Yeah, this is like a tip, and yeah, if you want to follow it, it will be much good. If you don't want to follow it, it's up to you, my friend. So the final thing which is sway bars. This is also another tip. When you choose soft springs and high ride height, you will affect the roll angle. Your car will be rolling like a bus. So yeah, go with thicker front sway bar and maintain like 99 or 100 sportiness. This way your car will be absolutely perfect to handle. And soft springs for 24 centimeters or higher car, and stiffer springs for 20 centimeters. Well, yeah, these are in real life, but I'm talking about BeamNG, because BeamNG, tuning is just rubbish, especially in BeamNG, in automation game, in automation cars. So this is like a tip if you are building a rally car. I promise you it will work perfectly. It will work absolutely perfectly if you follow it. Because if you remember, my first ever challenge on the channel was a rally challenge. A modern rally challenge, and I've learned that. I've learned this trick back from there, and it worked absolutely beautiful. So that's pretty much it. Let's see. I want to lower this for a moment. Yes, all right. So now let's talk about the most important bit of the challenge, which is the production units and the engineering time. So let's get back to the engine then. So the engine, production units and engineering time, because I want to allow you guys and I want to see good cars. I don't want to see rubbish cars. This time I'm gonna make it extra open, extra easy for you. So the engine production units, this is the maximum amount of production units for the engine, which is 75. As you can see, my engine is 72.8, so I'm gonna allow 75 on the production units, and for the engineering time I'm gonna allow 45. So 75 on the production units and 45 on the engineering time. Yeah, 75, 45. Alright, now let's move on to the car itself. Let's see, what is it? First, let me make sure it's actually four-wheel drive. Alright, here we go. Go to the market. Step by step, Mr. Carlo. Don't worry, step by step. So now the car production units, as you can see, it's 99.9, which obviously is 100. So your limit is 100 for the production units, and of course the engineering time, your limit is 45, same as the engine. So, capiche? I think that's good. Let's see, make a time that the others have to beat with this car and test. Well, my friend, well, Mr. Charlie, I don't have to make a time because the fastest car will win. The fastest car will win the challenge. I'm gonna choose the best 20 cars, the best 20 participants with the highest total category points and the highest realistic rally looks. And of course, I will be racing those 20 cars and see which one is the fastest. Yeah. Back what? You building what? I'm sorry, Mr. I smashed my keyboard. What are you talking about? So Mr. Uncle says, still talking about rally challenges rules. Yes, 80s rally car. Alright. Oh, so what else? Well, budget. As you can see, my car, the price is costing with zero margin $18,000. So since this is the price, I'm gonna say 18k. So your limit is $18,000. Don't go more expensive than this. Yeah, don't go more than $18,000 because this is the price, and the price should be more expensive. So yeah, 18K, that's your limit on 0% margin. Ooh, don't worry, my friends. If you haven't got these rules, I'm gonna write them all on Discord on the rules page. So yeah, don't worry about it. So that's pretty much it for the rules. I think that's pretty much it for the rules. It has to be expensive. Well, what do you mean it has to be expensive? I mean, $18,000. That's on 0 margin. So and that's in 1985. Can you imagine buying a car in 1985 with like $19,000? That's actually very expensive. But I would like to see you take a test ride with this car anyway. Don't worry, Mr. Charlie Anderson, you will see it right now. I'm gonna test the car right now. Alright, so this time I'm not gonna talk about the 7 categories. The drivability, sportiness, comfort, prestige, and safety, and all this nonsense, right? So the safety, make sure your car is sellable. At least you can sell it. I mean, make sure at least it has some market green points. I mean, make sure it's actually available for sale, or actually, how can I say it? Make sure your car is actually road legal. Because as you can see here, it says the minimum safety required in Gazmia in 1985 is 20. So yeah, that's your limit, 20 for the safety. 20. Less than 20, your car will get disqualified. But everything else, make sure your car can get the highest total category points. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reliability 6, and eco 7. Those 7 category points, I'm not giving you any limits except the safety, of course, but make sure your car can get the highest total category points. Just add these 7 category points, add them together, and the total number, make sure you get the highest one. And of course, make sure your car follows the rules. So yeah, because I'm gonna only pick the highest 20 cars, the best 20 cars when it comes to look, realistic rally looks, and the highest total category points. Well, why eco? Because you really don't want to run out of fuel when you are racing this car. Because I know that rally cars, they don't put so much fuel in them, because so much fuel in the tank will make the car heavier, so they put a precise amount of fuel in it. So yeah, you want your car to be a little bit efficient. No, I'm not saying it should be a Prius, no, of course not. But make sure you get the highest numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 category points. Let's see. I have an Acer to gut runs perfectly fine. At least now I don't have the game yet, but the car mechanic, I can make my own car in what I want. Alright, an Acer laptop, you mean? Alright, then perfect. So we have our prize, and of course the winner of this challenge will get this car as the prize. But don't worry, this thing is not finished yet. I'm gonna still work on it during the week. So do you think my Lenovo 100S could run Beam and automation? Well, I'm gonna give you a tip, my friend. Mr. I smashed my keyboard. Go to Google and type in it and search in it. Can I run it? I think, can it run, or can I run it? Yes. Type it. Can I run it? I think yes. Go type in Google, can I run it, and open that website. And in that website you will find all the games on Earth, right? Yeah. Choose BeamNG.Drive, and then that website will scan your equipment, what kind of processor you have, what kind of RAM, what kind of GPU, and it will tell you if you can run it or not. Yes, I think the website name is Can I Run It? Yeah. So yeah, Google it, go in it, and make sure your laptop can actually run it. Minimum or recommended, it will give you that. So what else? So don't need the game yet, but I was wondering which site I can get the game on for free. I actually don't know, Mr. Charlie Anderson, how you can get it for free. So yeah, you are welcome, Mr. I smashed my keyboard. Alright then, so we have the car here. Alright, so let's export it to BeamNG.Drive and switch to it then, and see how it will actually drive with that massively loud V8 then. Let's see, where is it? GP Rally, export to BeamNG.Drive, and let's have some fun on the track and then call it a night, I think. Who knows? So let's see. Alright, it's ready. Press export. So would you like to see something else, guys? Would you like to see something else, like creating something else before we move on to BeamNG.Drive, before we move on? Or would you like... Oh, no, I'm not gonna create anything because we have the racer cars. Remember that we have the racer cars. So I'm gonna test this car. I'm gonna test this V8 beast on the rally stage, and I'm gonna see what kind of top speed we will get with those cars. Alright then. Yeah, that should be interesting. Alright then, so I'm gonna move on to BeamNG.Drive, and I think this program that I'm using for the live stream, it's called XSplit. I think it will give you like the BRP wallpaper or something. Yeah, so I'm gonna fire up BeamNG now. It's actually working. Yeah, so here we go. This is BeamNG.Drive, but it says here. Alright, so the game is actually running very nice. The resolution is a bit rubbish, but it's okay. Now, where is it? Let's go into free and see how to perform actually for the first time. So rally track then. It's Tuesday. So alright, so guys, remember that you have a full week to build your car and submit it on Discord. So yeah, you have a full week. So I'm gonna test all those cars the next Friday live stream. So the next live stream, I'm gonna be driving all your rally cars live. So yeah, make sure you submit your car, and I will be driving it live the next week, hopefully. Alright, here we go. We are on the rally stage. Let's see, where's my controller? Oh, here we go. So these are the cars, as you can see, the race mobiles, and of course the V16 Queen, which I think I'm gonna be doing something crazy with it in a moment. But yeah, the GP Rally V8. Here we go. Wow, that's a loud V8. So, are you ready, guys, to see how this thing will perform? Let's see, everything is working. Wow, look at those lights. Okay, so alright, let's see how to perform then. Actually, this thing needs a bit. Oops. Oops, I went on that rock. Oops. Alright, we lost the wing, but it's okay. Alright, so this thing actually drives very nicely. I need to learn how to drive it a little bit, because that V8 is really torquey. I mean, you put it in second gear and it will just keeps on going. It's not really a tire sliding machine, but it's actually very nice. Bad internet connection, man? No, actually my internet connection is working very nicely. What is there any problem? No, I'm hearing myself correctly and it's working nicely. So alright, let's read some of the comments. Turbo lag the car. This thing actually doesn't have any turbo. Let's see, is this the track that will be used to test the cars in the challenge? Well, I don't know, I think so. So far, yes, but maybe I'm gonna search for another one and see if I can actually find a better one. Who knows? So I can't decide whether to go back to using my iPad and watch this video, or stay on my PC, since it's what? Alging and the screen is blurry. Really, the screen is blurry? Really? Bad internet connection. No, I think he means me. Oh, sorry. Okay, I meant you, bicycle. All right, so let's do another lap. Oops! Wow, I really need to exercise to train more, because well, that's hideous. God, I really need to train. Alright, let's do another lap, but this time I want to keep it clean. Alright, so yeah, it was I went a bit cleaner than before, but I missed some gears, so yeah, I need to exercise a little bit with it, to train how to drive it a little bit, and I need to adjust the gear ratios. I need, I think, more wheel spin. The second gear just bogs the engine a little bit on some corners, so yeah, I need to tune the gearbox to to give this car more wheel spin. So this thing goes from 0 to 100 in 4.3 seconds. It's not really that bad. Alright, so so now let's try the most embarrassing bit ever, which is driving those racer cars here. I'm wondering, and I've seen the of course the I've seen, what is it, Mr. Bicycle. Imagine the racer cars on this track. Alright, so let's go with the first one, the Amino Kugio, or whatever the name of it. Wow, I mean, just wow. And this thing is really powerful. Remember guys, this thing has 227 horsepower, so yeah, it's not really that slow. Need for Speed Underground 2 Rally. Absolutely hideous. Absolute hideous absolutely at all. I mean, that thing is just rubbish in every single way. That thing is laggy, very loud, and I mean front wheel drive is not working absolutely in any good in any single way. Wow, so let's try something a bit crazy. I mean, not really crazy, it's actually super crazy, which is, yes, this one, the V16 Queen. I want to see how this thing will perform. Do you think it will work? Do you think it will work? Oh my god. No brakes, that's not all. It's like driving a bus. Oh, it's like drifting a bus. Wow, it's like drifting the school bus. Come on, don't get stuck. Oh, this thing got stuck. Come on, come on. Alright, here we go. Wow, it's like drifting the school bus. Oh my god. Oh my god, a tiny bit of throttle and the turbos will kick in and this thing will just jump. No, it's not really suited. Wow, it's not really suited at all. I mean, even with all-wheel drive, this thing is just not suited at all. Let's see, let's go to the automation test track and see how to perform. Wow, this engine is super torquey. I mean, I can just put it in whatever gear and the engine will just keep on going. Any gear. Wow, what a thing. What? Jump that from the waterfall. Oh, come on, dude. I really don't want to do that. It's not on creation, but who knows? Let's see. I want to see how this thing will perform. Whoa, that was a drift skid or a power slide with from 4,000 horsepower. Alright. Do you think it will work, or do you think we will crash the car? I really hope that I don't crash it on the straight line. Alright. Come on, first corner. Oh my god, understeer's hard, although the suspension was not understeery. Oh, look at that! Stop, 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 stop. Wow, the brakes. Oh, the brakes are getting really hot. Here we go, straight line. 40%, 100% throttle, I think. Oh my god, no, 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 stop, 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 stop. Oh, no brakes. Oh my god, no brakes at all. The brakes were fading, and for a moment, that car was doomed. Don't. It's like drifting the school bus with a Devil 16 engine. Wow, the brakes are like truck brakes. I'm sorry guys, I'm not really paying any attention to the chat because I mean all my focus is on not crashing this thing. I'm trying to keep it. Whoa, 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 no brakes, no brakes. You can't really use the power because you can't stop. Look, the brakes were on fire. Oh no, 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 no. Oops, we lost the exhausts, we lost the exhausts. Wow, what a shame. Wow. New lap record. I really wish I can do a lap record, but this thing, I mean look, we lost the exhausts from here, but this thing can't corner at all because I don't know, the rims are absolutely hideous and not much grip. And the brakes, well, the brakes, can you imagine this? These brakes are 420 millimeters, I mean maxed out with 100 on, you know, on the brake pad, and it still can't stop. I'm just trying to scan it now. But do you know why the detection the thing isn't coming up on the menu bar? Well, it's like a thing you need to download. So yeah, it will give you like an app. You need to download it, and it will scan your PC, my friend. And when it finishes scanning, it will close on its own. Don't close it. It will just open it. Just open it and it will scan it, and of course it will you know, close on its own. Hello Mr. Burak. It says jump from the dam. The dam, I mean jump from that and get some big air. Really, how can I do that? I've never actually jumped a car here, so let's do that. Let's see. I really so give me the instructions on how to reach it. So where should I go? Disqualified racers. I'm sorry, Mr. Brian, but I mean those things are. I mean, the time that when I finished filming the racer challenge, I had to go and take some medicine because I had headaches, and I was sick. I'm sorry, but I mean those things looked absolutely hideous. So yeah, click the detection DXE button and the menu bar in the bottom of detections at start. What? It says click the yes. Okay, so click it, open it. Will you make cars? We already made cars, Mr. Burak, and now we are driving this thing. So I had a suggestion, Mr. Burak, which is jump this thing from the dam. So yeah, let's jump it. So yeah. Where's that dam? How can I reach it, my friend? Mr. Brian, which one is yours? And how can I reach the dam, Mr. Charlie? I mean, I had that jumping challenge. Do you mean the jumping challenge? Do you think? Do you mean the jump challenge, Mr. Charlie? Take a left here. Okay. Okay, it's like the turning circle is like the turn circle of a bus. So let's keep it automatic. This is the V16 monster, yes, the V16 queen. At the end of the road, there is a gravel road. You follow that and you go up to the mountain. Alright, let's see. Look at that, I'm pushing only 10% of throttle and the engine is making 800 pound-feet of torque. Just 10%. Wow, look at that. Let's put the camera like this. Much better. Yeah, rally stage. Rally stage. Whoa! No brakes at all. So what do you mean go up the mountain? What do you mean go up the mountain? Do you mean continue this gravel road, or should I what, jump over there, or what? Continue? Yeah, the hood cam is terrifying indeed. Alright, I'm following the gravel road. That's what you call a hood, a proper bonnet or a hood. A long one, a super long one. Whoa. Oh, look at that. It understeers a little bit. Okay, so continue, follow the road. Whoa, did you hear the turbos kicks in? When the turbo kicks in at 40 psi, this thing is just sucking air. So should I think I should go right. You know, to go up, I think, right? Right or left? What do you think, guys? Right or left? Now right, okay. Whoa, listen to the turbos. Oh, this thing is not turning at all. This thing is not turning. Whoa, brake. And now go right from here. What do you mean? You mean now right? Should I go now right? Nope, follow the road, okay. I apologize because I've never actually jumped this thing out of anywhere, but stop. Wow, this thing never stops. Alright, I see the road. It's like taking instruction to suicide. Car suicide. I think go up, of course go up. Well, I can't see anything from that hood. Alright, so this is the dump then. So where's the jump point? Also, what the guards on the side, some of these hairpins are nasty and they grab your car. If you go too much on the inside, you'll flip it over. What do you mean? So what should I do now? Whoa, will it fit? Oh my god, will it act? Oh my god. This thing was super wide. How did it fit? Wow. So yeah. pretty much suicide in these cars. Alright, so what should I do next? So that's the icy road over there. So what should I do? This car already has no grip. This is the dam. There should be an access road nearby that brings you to the lower section of the dam that you use it to jump. Okay, so I think I should go back. You mean I should go back? Wow. There's like an open section, I think. So where's that open section? I really can't see any open section. No open sections, my friend. It's like next to the dam. I think it's on the other side, the one you came on. Oh, here we go, here we go. I found it. There are like 2 sections, but yeah, I mean, if I want to, I can jump that car, but it won't get any speed because it's very close. So let's reset the car here. There we go. I mean, if I want to, I can jump it, but it won't get that much speed because, of course, the wheel spin will be absolutely. Look at that! I can't even turn it. This thing has the turning circle of the moon. Alright, here we go, I think. So Mr. Peter says, like, if you think he should play my summer car. Not this? What do you mean? It's like next to the down, no. But down there. So what? I should. No, I think I should go even faster. Okay. Nope. That's rubbish. Oh. So yeah. How can I get there? How can I get there? I really want to get there. How can I do it? I think I need to go try the map that is specified for the jump where you used to have a hot rod. Okay, so let's try it. Try using free camera, control shift and press F7 to take its place. Okay, so control shift and F7. Here we go. What happened? What happened? Because we just went back here. Okay, so no, wait. Let's try that. Let's try the time trial. And enough of this nonsense. Let's try the time trial, which is automation test track, spillway climb, and get the V16 Queen. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is the climb then, not the drive. All right, so I think we should ignore it and do not do the other way around. All right. No, we finished the challenge, right? No, I don't want to finish the challenge, so yeah. So I'm gonna go up there, and I'm gonna ignore this, turn it around, and try and jump it. Ignore the. Let's try and ignore it. Here we go. So you want to see a jump then? All right, here we go. Here we go. Can we make it? Do you think we will make it? Oh my god, we made it! So yep, we made it. We made it from the dump to here. Wow. Absolute hideous, and we have destroyed the car. So yeah. Let's finish the challenge, I think, because I have something I can try. So let's finish it. Here we go. It's finished. Now press freedom. Alright, and now we have freedom. So yes, now we can actually aim it very nicely. Here we go. Now, no. Yep, it's perfect now. Alright. So I play window 2. What? Can you make a what? Can you make a too fast? Oh Jesus, that was brutal. Yeah, let's try again. Oh god. Yep. So you can make it from the dump to here easily. Absolutely easy. Alright, so now let's finish from this nonsense now, and let's go to the endless highway map, and let's try the top speed runs on those rice machines before we finish this thing. So yeah, should put wings on it. Can you make one? Well, my friends, it's available on Patreon. It's available if you want to download it. If you want to download it to your game and enjoy and experience this brutal force. Alright, so let's try the last one of the ricer challenge, which is the tornado, which is, oh my god, we are back with the rice again. I don't want to eat rice in my life again. So this is the tornado then, and these are the ricer cars, and what we are going to do here, which is try and see what kind of top speed these things can reach. Yeah, rice all the way. So listen to that. Listen to that fart can exhausts. Oh my god, it's like the ricer dream again. Let's see how this thing will actually get. Rice the dice. Indeed. So far 130. This is flat out, foot hard to the floor. And this thing can barely reach 150. Look at it. I mean, all these wings, lips, body kit, even that fake turbo pushing 12-13 psi is not doing anything to the speed. I mean, that's rubbish. I mean, this thing can barely reach 170. Look at it. It's struggling to get to 170. I mean, a naturally aspirated Toyota Yaris can reach 170 easy. This thing with a turbocharger can't reach that. Ah, screw it, I don't care about it. Yeah, that's what all the racers should get. Alright, let's try another one then. Now I will crash all of them. So let's see, the next one is called the Nineveh, I think. Weird name. And look at that fart can or cannon. I mean, this noise that you have just heard is just the ricer symphony, his dream or her dream. The mosquito mobile. Oh my god. hear it 5 miles away, or maybe more. Ah, screw it, I don't care about it. That's rubbish. I don't like this car at all. Noise and no performance. Noises and no performance. Alright, so the next car is called the Leica Azure, I think. This thing looks like a 300 horsepower light sports car with stickers and racer looks, but this thing has only, I think, 70 horsepower. Yes, I'm not kidding, 70 horsepower. Yes, all these mods, body kits, exhausts, wing, and all these nonsense is just for 70 horsepower. 70! Wow, 70 horsepower. I mean, you can get a very basic car these days, a very crappy basic car these days, and you can have more horsepower. Look at that! This is foot hard to the floor. And we are doing 120, 123, 120, this is basically 60 miles per hour. I'm sorry, Mr. Burak, I don't understand. I think you are writing Turkish, I think. Oh, hello. Oh, evet, that means Turkish. That means yes, I think. Mr. Alp and Mr. Burak, both of them are Turkish. Welcome, my friends. This is the first time that I have Turkish people on my channel. So 140. We can't reach 140. Oh, here we go. 140. I mean, this is just boring. All right, this is more exciting. Racer crashes. I should make that on YouTube. Racer crashing their cars. Yeah, got what it deserved. Wow. Alright, let's move on with the next Rice Mobile. I think I'm getting nauseated or something. Make what? 2F Skyline. By Mr. Peter Greene. Well, what do you mean 2F? You mean the whole car or the engine? Because the whole car, well, that's not really possible because I don't have the exact body. Yeah. Listen to that. I mean, this thing looks like a Hyundai Elantra, I think, a coupe version with ricey bits. This car here, too fast, too rice. Oh, how loud is it? This thing screams. This thing screams. I mean, those cars can't even get to 200. I had enough of this car. Yeah, got what it deserved. Just filthy, screaming nonsense. I mean, this thing can't even get to 200 kilometers per hour. I mean, a basic Nissan, a basic Toyota can get to 200. What a shame! What a shame indeed. I don't know. I mean, all these cars, all of them. Look at this. This one. Okay, so this is a rear-wheel drive car. Let's try this if there's a hope with this one. This one's called the Fell Ever because I think it fell off a mountain. So yeah, this thing has rear-wheel drive. Yes, believe it or not, this thing has rear-wheel drive. Wow, look at the rear suspension. Wow, it can spin the tires. Now that's new for a racer. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for turning in. Come on. Is there a hope with this car or not? I want to see 200 kilometers per hour at least. Come on. Yes, rear-wheel drive. Can you believe that? Wow, that's maximum. No fifth gear. Enough of this. No fifth gear. That's it. 170 kilometers per hour. That's rubbish. I mean, look at that ladder chassis. This thing is absolutely weird. Wow. Knock off BMW series. Yeah. Let's try now. Let's try the winner. Alright, so let's get now the winner of the challenge, the winner of the Racer challenge, which is the Dunk, a very, very weird name. If there is a British guy here, will tell us what Dunk mean. Yeah, because I've heard it somewhere. So this is the winner of the Racer challenge then, not because it's beautiful, no, because it's still an ugly Racer machine, but because this thing was, how can I say it in a gentle language? I mean, the less worse than all of the other cars. So yeah, come on, let's try this and then let's get the rally car here and see how what's the top speed on the rally car that I created. And then of course I'm telling everyone to have a great night and a great weekend, because Christmas is getting close and the 2019 is getting close, which is very exciting. And to be honest, I've seen some new games are coming up today. I opened my Facebook today, and there is like a new ad for Mortal Kombat 11, the new one, which I'm really excited about, and the new Far Cry New Dawn, I think, instead of the shocking awful Fallout 67, 76, whatever the name of it. Yep, that's enough of the dunk. So, no Racer car in the Racer challenge did hit 200 kilometers per hour, which is very, very disappointing. Alright, let's try the rally car and see how it will actually perform. The GP Rally V8. Alright, let's see how this thing will actually perform. Alright. Here we go. Finally, some speed. Top speed achieved. Wow, top speed achieved indeed. I mean, this thing actually worked very, very nicely. I'm happy with this car. Listen to that. Alright then, so this is then the rally Group B, prize. So the winner of the 1985 rally challenge will get this car to play in his own BeamNG.Drive game. So of course, enjoy your time. You have a full week to make your own rally car according to the rules that I said at the beginning of this video. So I'm gonna write all the rules on Discord, so you can actually so you can check them out and create your own creation in an automation game, and of course submit your .car file within this week, so I can test it on the next week 9 p.m. Friday live stream, of course, to determine and to pick the winner. Let's see, so let's read some of the comments. It says here LS Swap, it's actually a custom V8, but yeah, that's cool. Mr. Peter, thank you so much, my friend, for turning in. I hope to see you the next time. Mr. Burak says Uncle Alcohol, it's a Turkish version of a Fiat 124. Front design is different, and yeah, looks like a Lada. So 260, yeah, that's correct. I have an 88 Sears, S-E-R-C-E. I apologize, but I don't know what's that. So, well, the Lada 2107 is a Fiat 124 with a different front design, which is very, very cool. So it says here Tufas is a Turkish-Italian brand. It has some cars. It stopped production in Italy, in Turkey. All right, so that's car news then. Wow. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching this live video. I really can't wait to see your own crazy creations very, very soon within this week. And stay tuned for more crazy videos during this week. I'm gonna while you are making your rally car and submit it in this week, I'm gonna be making extra crazy creations. And of course, you can find all of my cars, all of them, on my Patreon page. The link in the description below if you want to sign up to my Patreon page, and of course download them into your own game and have fun with them. So thank you so much, everyone that has turned up here. Thank you so much, Mr. Burak. Thank you so much, Mr. Uncle Alcohol, Mr. Peter. Thank you so much, everyone. Mr. Charlie Anderson, Mr. Peter, of course, again, and Mr. Bicycle. Thank you so much, everyone that has turned up here, and for your amazing comments and for your amazing options and everything. So Mr. Alp says make an LS7 engine. All right, Mr. Alp Tunka, I will make it for you. I'll make that engine for you tomorrow. LS7. I think I made it, but I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna make that video tomorrow. So I'm gonna search for the specs for the LS7, Mr. Alp, and do that requested video tomorrow. So thank you so much for requesting that video. I'm gonna make it tomorrow morning, hopefully. So thank you so much, and have an amazing weekend, everyone, and amazing, of course, what we call December. Thank you so much, and I'm gonna see you very, very soon with more amazing videos. And good night, and have a great Friday, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Uncle Alcohol, and thank you, everyone. And now, all right. So actually, my family brought me some dinner. All right. So I'm gonna see you soon, and goodbye for now, my friends.